In today's video, we're going to be covering every single fade lineup you need to know on Ascent. Let's begin on A site. Head over to this pillar and put your crosshair a little bit below the black line on the arch. This will clear almost all of sight. The only place it will not clear is behind generator. It will also not clear hell and the back side of heaven. For our next lineup, we need to walk and do the parkour to get on top of this ledge. After that, you align the white and the green part with the wall and go down a tiny little bit from the wall. Shoot it and it'll land on this ledge. This will clear actually all of sight, so you can alternate between the two, but it won't clear hell. This lineup is actually a seize lineup. You stand against this wall right here and you put it on the edge of the explosion, and then it'll land perfectly in tree. And this one is a wall bang lineup. You throw it against the high up on the wall as shown, like anywhere around there will work. As soon as it lands, you wall bang heaven, kind of like the Sova dart. This one's very hard to shoot, but once people start shooting you can do this variation, which will land the opposite way, so they'll have to do a 180 flick shot to actually destroy this one. And this you also just wall bang, kind of just like the other one. Now we're moving on to attacking mid. This will actually land in market. You can stand anywhere around here, aim in between the house and the other wall, and it'll land perfectly into market. This will clear boathouse towards the lever, and then it'll also clear all of market and then also pizza. Lineups to help your teammate. You aim where the cloud just becomes blue and then you throw it. It'll land on cat and your teammates can peek tiles and kill the opera here or anyone that's wide swinging. Let's move on to attack B. You stand in front of this little window and you aim a little bit to the right of the second bar and throw. This will land perfectly on top of the middle of boathouse. It actually clears all of sight except if they're crouching behind these green boxes. It'll even clear a little bit of back sight, and then it also clears all of this, all of lane, logs, a little bit into market, a little bit of CT, and a little bit of... This lineup starts to get shy. You can move to this one. You aim in between the trees and it'll actually land behind everyone on sight, so it'll clear all of sight, a little bit of logs, and then all of lane. See stairs. You stand next to this outlet, aim between the two bars, jump, run, and throw. This lineup clears all of sight for a retake on A. What you do is you aim right there on the cloud. It's a little bit hard to explain, but it's like a little V shape on the cloud, and you just throw it. It'll land right on the pillar and then clear almost all of sight. Even clears main, but just doesn't clear hell. For the seize lineup, you stand in the same exact spot, so you can do this like all at once. You do the I, then the seize. You aim in between the bars, run, jump, and throw. And then this will land on dice and get anyone that's planting or playing there for post plant. To seize gen, you stand on this little indent in the wall, and then instead of aiming for the other place where the bars meet up, you aim for the one on the far right. And then this will land gen and get anyone that's planting. Still on defense A, this spot is really good. You aim in the leaves right there. This will land on the wall and get an early scan on anyone that is hiding main, or if there's going to be a rush. If you stand in the same spot to help your teammate, you aim in the bigger patch in the leaves, and this will land perfectly on the orb, and then you can have a teammate swing off of that. For mid, you aim right where the clock tower meets the leaves, jump, run, and throw. This will land on a god spot. For mid, this will clear all of mid. It'll even clear Sub Rosa even if people are crouching. It'll clear tiles and also top mid. Moving on to defense for B, you come over here, aim in between the bars, run, jump, and throw. And then this will land behind the bars. Most people won't shoot it. And also it's really good for catching operas off guard, and you can have a teammate swing off of that. Now moving on for a seize lineup for the B plant, you line up in between the legs of the tiger and the pole, aim a little bit below the generator and the black line, jump, run, and throw. Now moving on to retake I lineup, you stand in this corner and then aim to the top right of the window, jump and throw. This will land really high up, so it's kind of hard to shoot it, and then it clears sight. It even clears a little bit of back sight and also lane. For the last lineup of today's video, once you clear a lane, you can stand right next to logs, aim at the rock, jump and throw, and it'll clear all the sight again except from the other side. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and good luck in your games, guys.